Alright. Looking forward to more of this.
Alright. So, what is your current target of exploration?
Excellent question. There's quite a bit more to explore on Brittle Hollow.
Yes.
Wouldn't mind taking another look at the quickly try and get the last bit of information, whatever it is, from the Southern Observatory, just to get that mark out of the thing. Also still got the Sun Station to try and land on. Also, Gabbro, I need to see if I can tell him about having gone to the planet's core. So that's presumably something I can say to him.
Yes, I believe so.
It was an interesting process. Please don't crash me into the station.
Whee!
Most of them in one go. And gently down.
Nope. Hey, Time Pal. Nice weather we're having, huh? Wait, have I used that one before?
Probably, yeah. I found something.
Nice. What you got for me?
Found out what happened to the chunk of the orbital probe cannon.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, you've already done that one.
yeah.
Thanks.
Enthusiasm. Yeah, nothing news to say here. That's disappointing. Anyway, I managed to find what happened to the important chunk of the orbital probe cannon that kept falling down from the sky.
Yes.
This loop has happened an awful many times before we woke up to it.
Yes. Yeah, as I said before, if I could make one improvement to this game, it would just be giving more dialogue options for telling people about what's been happening.
Yes. Alright.
Also,
Hollis
there is
Lantern.
the
How do I not have a mark
yes,
on Hollis Lantern? Okay.
because there is a thing to find there that it gives you a log entry that you have not found. You found an Easter egg, but you didn't find the main thing, and then the sun blew up. And there is also still the Statue Island on Giant Steep that you had not fully explored.
Yeah, sure. Let me go back to this. You. Sorry, did that actually... That.
Yeah, so you found Statue Island, you just haven't been inside it yet.
Yes. What happens if an island gets hit by the reverse cycle?
I think it might be coded to not do that, but if it does, I believe it gets sucked down to the current and then goes back up again.
Okay, that was ambitious, and it worked. Okay, so... Go test the memory statues tonight. I believe this has been done.
Yeah. Yeah, so the children talking about, oh, there's another way, which is explicitly forbidden.
That's just a solid word. Yeah, that's something. Well, good to know the children learn young to reject all concept of rules and do what seems fun. Shit. Gravity here is insane. So, how does one get into the statues? I'm curious. Yeah. It just completely messes with gravity.
Yep.
Aye.
So that's the statue that Gabbro talked about.
Statue workshop, very thoroughly broken. I'm not getting that way. Let's try it under. I was trying to get in that, thank you very much.
Well, it'll be back eventually.
Oh yeah, it won't take that long, but... Let's make sure I don't get crushed by it. There we go. That worked. Died right in the middle of carving the statues. Where did they get the stone from?
Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us that the statue has paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in this star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project.
No matter where he is in a star system. Does that mean that if you go far enough away, it won't work?
This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype.
He was the only one who's paired, I think.
Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin.
Ah, so that's what we're doing.
Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai.
Ah. Is there any particular reason it needs to be a statue?
Art.
Fun. Got a little bit twitchy for a second there. Ash Twin. Has this one been seen?
No, because it's from a different location. I've
Yeah.
installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project blocks. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed.
That's kind of the point.
It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds. As a safety measure, however, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure.
Right. So which is it that happened for us? Because it's both an equipment failure and success.
They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin Project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be.
Yeah. So which one's mine?
Good question.
And that is a really unsettling way to have set this up. Yeah. The thing is spinning. It's the first time I've paid proper attention to this place. It's always disconcerting. Just a touch paranoid about the storm.
Yep. There is one area there that you haven't looked at yet. The elevated platform on the right.
Yay. Right, how does one get up to the elevated platform? On account of gravity being a pain. I suppose I probably have to wait for gravity to stop being a factor. I could try and fly my ship in here. That's definitely
Yeah,
a great idea.
looks big enough.
Yeah. Ship is still at least vaguely intact. Going our way. Probably need oxygen as much as anything. Pay attention to what my ship actually is. Oop. Yeah, that. That was what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
That got quite a bit of momentum.
Yes.
Please don't kill me, please don't kill me. I suppose it wouldn't kill me, it would drag me below the current. Okay. There was something to report. Yep. Let's not die. It's first priority. Yep. There you go. Okay. Use this one. Something to go.
That's the one you've already been at. You want to get to the other
Yes.
side.
I do.
Ah,
Yeah,
not quite.
I didn't think that would work. I had no expectation of that working. So it is not exactly space enough to land. I'm going to stop attempting to go that way. It's just going to get me killed pretty quickly. Well, that's concerning. Oh well.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine by the time I get back to dealing with it. I'm not gonna be able to get back to dealing with it. That's false. Go and find me. That's close.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
Just in time.
Okay.
I'm curious. Is sending a being's memories back in time the same as sending the being itself back in time?
Ooh.
As an example, if we were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not my physical body, but my essence.
Same sort.
I imagine they're two different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case?
Yeah, after a fashion. So what is the thing being sent back in time? Actually, I have an opportunity to try something interesting. Getting close. Alright, you what? Not yet time for the sun to go boom. Can I in any way get back into my ship? Oh. Yow. Not quite. Guess I can repair this now. Gotcha.
think it is. Yeah.
Well,
There you
that's exactly what I was trying to kill time for. I was thinking of going in and getting up the shift log.
Also, I've played this game for so long that I can recognize the little quiet moment before the music actually starts.
Hi, you lot. What do you witness every time this place goes boom? What happens if I'm looking at my statue while it's recording my memories of it, me looking at itself? What the... It's pulling in the memories. Being flung into the black hole. Well, that was an interesting thing to witness.
Yes. Yeah, that's also the first time I've seen someone witness that through a projection pool.
Look, Sorry, I have a pretty decent idea how to get to the thing. I haven't been bothered to get to the thing itself yet, but I have that, and I was there at the right time, with no reasonable way to leave.
Yes. And yeah, and you did notice as you look down. So the projection pool, it uses the same golden liquid dust type stuff as the displays in the various observatories. And so when it's transmitting stuff to you, it creates a copy of you out of that same material at the destination it's streaming from.
Sorry, can you say that again?
So the projection pool uses the same golden liquid as the observatories.
Yeah.
Right. So when it starts up, it coats you in it, and at the place you're observing, it creates a duplicate of you out of the gold liquid, which is what you can see when you look down. Was your own body being replicated by the golden liquid?
Yeah. It's just I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, well, you have, you just didn't notice it. It's been there every time you've looked down.
Okay.
Well, that's a damn good approach.
No, it's not.
Yeah. It almost was.
Yeah, unfortunately, gravity fling being what it is. Oh, that is way too little momentum. I'm going to crash into the sun. Continue. Yes, it was very nearly what I wanted. Unfortunately, close isn't quite good enough when you're that deep into a gravity well. Stay,
You're getting quite good at that.
Where's the entrance?
Yeah, yeah. You have to lock on. Click it. Yeah, right there.
Alright, well that's new. Alright, fine, I'll just orbit the sun.
You do have the lock on save now, so I wonder if you keep that active and go to your ship, I wonder if it'll stay up.
Question.
Or you could just try and catch it on the second orbit.
Can I catch up with my ship? That might kill me. Wait, has it been that long? I suppose it doesn't take long. But hey, I locked onto the thing for the first time.
Yep.
Are you proud of me?
Yes.
Weird mask
Every time
thing.
you get a little bit closer.
What's the board?
Unfortunately, you do have to actually step foot inside for it to be a location you can pinpoint.
Yeah, not surprised. So don't get too close.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have my suit on. That very nearly killed me. Ah. Also, I'm kind of in a bad spot. Come on, Gravity Stone. Why can't you do it?
You would have made it if you hadn't had your suit on to begin with.
There's the fucking thing.
Back in the chair, I think. Up there.
Okay.
Almost had it.
What is it? Headlights and landing gear. Don't care.
Oh no, you will not be able to further illuminate the sun, whatever shall you do.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to catch up to that. Fine. Hourglass Twins it is. Where be Hourglass Twins? Let's get out of the orbit. Safely. And I'm just going to go through the portal so that I've got a point to lock onto. I give up. I've gotten close enough times. I'm going to consider that enough of a win that I'm going to get the mark.
Yep. Yeah, definitely worth trying for the achievement again later, but...
Once I've got the lock-on point, that'll make it so much easier.
Yes.
Alright, now, where is Sun Station?
So I don't believe any of the towers are visible yet.
I'm going to... Oh, that's going up. That
Yes.
explains why it's being so weird. Also, my landing gear is broken, which, again, makes life a little weird.
There are the towers beginning to appear.
Let's not park on the top of it. That seems like an unwise idea. Dang you. If only to stop the crackling.
Yes. Yeah, you may want to check the other side of the building.
Come on. Ow. Low gravity here. Huh. Have I read this?
Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively.
Yes,
Pi, you know I don't find that funny.
I do.
Hypothesis. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. That, at least, we can agree on. How curious. Raimi thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation, Idea. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are.
Yeah. Ow. Great. I'm gonna have to... Ow. That hurts. I'm annoyed that these don't produce oxygen, at least. It's not enough gap to get through. Where is that? That goes up.
The top of the building is very conveniently a window, if you want to take a look.
Right now I'm a little concerned about the sandfall.
Yes. But hey, at least your ship's coming along for the ride.
That's really not... Go, got fuel enough to land this. Assuming I don't land in the sandstorm again. Where is this one? Let's go. What was it? Stop that.
There is an upstairs to those buildings if you want to go up the ramp.
That's what they're meant for. Yep. It's not just decorative. Yep.
Friends visiting from the Hanging City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin, my gratitude that Raimi found me, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Kernoi would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically impossible.
So very worth reading. Alright. Is there a reasonable way inside here? What at this time? Oh, that's nice. So there is going up. Interestingness. I assume this doesn't work if I'm just sitting over top of it.
No, you do have to be on the platform.
Wonder if there's if the passage through to here is accessed from internally, as in basically central of the planet. Oh, I'm out of oxygen. Yeah, that'll work.
Yes.
It helps to pay attention to things like that, I suppose.
Yes. Oh, and in regards to the center of the planet, you did see thing though where they mentioned sealing it off so it was completely impenetrable.
Right. Need to land on the moon. Managed to land it on Emberton. Ashton.
Yes.
That goes up. Before it goes up, is there a corresponding one on the South Pole that goes down? No.
Yeah, if they went down, they'd just get you soft locked against the sand until it dropped far enough for you to make it out and exit.
Having a fun time there? This is a very interesting look.
Yes.
I'm waiting for sands to move. Yep. Okay, yes. You. Turn off that marker. Also, I should explore using my ship because infinite fuel
Yes,
and
that
oxygen.
way. Yes. Oh, there it is.
See, how about I land not on top of it? That's not much better. Good. So that way, it doesn't get flung off on me.
Yes.
Sand.
Yes. Bears.
Just open the door. That's cool.
Yes, a lot of very cool sights.
Yeah. Wish I could take screenshots that didn't have the heads-up display on it. Probably at some point I'll find a mod that lets me do that. Go around for a few days and take a whole lot of nice pretty screenshots to go into my desktop slideshow. I missed.
It'll be fine.
Sure, let's go with that.
Well, at least it's staying on Ash Twin.
Yeah. You say that.
Never mind.
Just to prove you wrong.
Well, I think the door's uncovered now.
Yeah. Alright. As a consequence of that, I'm going to die.
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm just going to die from the spikes themselves. Aren't I clever?
Yes. uh,
Controller. Like extra credit for the various things I've got.
oh, if you want to not be waiting on Ash Twin, you could just wait at the campfire for a couple of minutes.
True. Nice and peaceful. Really good, really good campfire sound.
Yeah. So you're gonna probably want to wait about. Let's see. Yeah, that should be long enough. That stuff should be visible.
Is my controller even plugged in? It is not. That would be a useful first step. Okay. This way, I get precise control over property.
Yes.
Let me just...
I believe they're on the other side of the sun at this point.
Yeah, probably. Well, this giant's deep, apparently. Hopefully having a non-binary throttle should make this process a little easier. Please don't crash into Ember Twin. There, the way around to what I was thinking. Let's park comfortably outside the range of the sandfall.
Yep, door is on the right.
Sandfall is also on the right. It's hard to tell how far I'm moving. That's really cool.
Yes.
Gravity cannon! Thunk.
And here comes the door.
Nope.
Congratulations on finding the intended solution.
Yeah. I will persist on doing it the hard way because it's the right way. That does not have anything to say.
Nope. Here comes the sun.
Not like that.
Sure.
Cool. Where am I and which way's up? I'm near the sun, so every way is wrong. This place is bigger than I figured. Yep. He's also close to the sun,
Yep,
so...
and up, down. Yep. 281,042 years ago. No user commands received for 10 minutes, or systems entering sleep.
I love that it has the 10-minute sleep cycle, which is still being recorded 300 millennia later.
6 minutes, 47 seconds ago. Increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching critical levels. Closing emergency doors.
Yeah. Good morning.
Warning. Opens emergency door.
I'm doing it. Don't think about it, just go. Hey, I didn't die. Suppose I wasn't going as fast as I thought. Yeah, one of those. Mind if I steal that?
Mission. Science compels us to explode the sun.
It's their fault?
Can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. But it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. That's our mission. Our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible.
Clearly.
Here's a better one. Mission: determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. You lack a sense of humor. At least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does, I dare.
Yeah, because that's a valid concern at this point. Okay. So this isn't some unrelated effect, this is their doing. That's mildly disconcerting. Hi. Balance between the eye and the sun. Great. That is a really intimidating astral projections. Yeah, I'm sure I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's lit up more brightly because you're in direct light of the sun.
Yeah, that's probably why. So yes, even if I could see it, it wasn't actually illuminated.
What happened? Did the sun station not fire? It fired, Yarrow, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface level changes, but they were barely visible, even to the third eye. The sun station is useless. It will never, and could never, cause the sun to explode.
Let's hope that's true.
I don't know what comes next, my friends. I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure how to start over. Return to Ash Twin first, my friend. Perhaps a change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching this star system that we'd like to investigate.
Please don't.
Hi, I hurt for you, my friend. We all know how hard you've both worked. I can only offer my compassion. How are you? How is Idea? We're all well, Yarrow, or as well as can be expected given the circumstances, though disappointed. I may have disagreed with exploiting the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I'd hoped our terrible work was finished.
Pass. That's interesting. Everything's moving so fast.
Yeah. There is a computer readout on the left that you haven't read yet.
Ah, thank you, yes.
Star has reached end of natural life cycle. Now approaching red giant stage. Warning, evacuate sun station.
How did they know how to read it as the natural life cycle? Anyway.
Approximate time until sun station is destroyed by an expanding star, 2 minutes 12 seconds. Approximate time until star's death, 13 minutes 42 seconds.
Eight. 6. I'm sure if I turn off the pause time during translation, that'll update live.
I'm actually not sure. It might, or you might have to rescan it each time.
Yeah. Need to rescan it each time. Okay. Still, they had the intent to do it. Whether it worked or not, it's not entirely the point.
Well, I mean,
It's also what
memories
fired.
back into-
It's also
Oh,
what
sorry.
gave it enough power to trigger the system.
Yeah,
The system needed enough power, needed more power in order to do something, in order to trigger the time reset.
yeah. From the high energy lab, the amount of time dilation is relative. Well, is exponentially relative to the amount of power used. So to achieve a 22-minute interval, they needed a massive source of energy. And they decided to try and make the sun go supernova.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because that was the only thing that would provide enough energy, which the system noticed that it had that energy, and so automatically did it.
Yeah, and if the whole thing's in a time loop anyway, then all it takes to not explode the sun is to turn off the sun station before it fires, because you've got a 22-minute window to shut it off where you'll have received all the memories from the previous loop. So I guess that the ethics of is this actually exploding a sun comes down to, is this creating alternate timelines or rewriting the future?
The other thing is, will the time loop work? Because if it doesn't, and you explode the sun, you're dead.
Yeah, true. If the calculations aren't right and it doesn't create a large enough interval, then you're just stuck in the experience of infinite supernova.
Yeah. What a sentence. Or of course, if it doesn't if it doesn't trigger the time loop at all.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, an interesting proposition. Now, I'm assuming these two go to different positions on Little Hollow.
Well, if you do you recall the paintings of the towers with the planets in the high energy lab?
Vaguely. Not sufficiently to know which one goes where. This will probably go to the...
You want me to remind you?
Yeah, I'll find out soon enough.
Yep.
It's not like I'm picky.
Yeah, so the Twin Towers go to the Twin Planets.
But I'm on the twin planets.
Yes. Science.
Yeah. Suppose if it then reflects off. I got lost in my head there. So where does that one go? Does it just bounce back to itself?
Good question.
Yes, I thought that... Yeah. Had I thought about that separately, I would have thought that the case, but it's... And here, where would it be able to take me? I suppose if it's the Whitehall Station, might be where it's bouncing off.
Well, you've been
Doesn't
through the
seem
Whitehall
to.
Station teleporter, and that's linked to the pad on. Well, that's linked to one of the pads on Brittle Hollow.
Yeah.
And earlier you travelled through the other Brittle Hollow pad to get to the where the Black Hole Forge was, and then immediately fell off the ceiling.
Yes. Anyway, the sun's getting big. Where's the Whitehall Station? Nope, I didn't hear it. So does this one not work at all, or have I just not waited for the right? Ow.
Yes, that is a cactus.
I know. Yeah, it was, Wee. Alright. That was
Well, at least the return. I think the return warp's still charged.
no idea. Where was the return warp?
I believe it's near the North Pole.
Probably. Yep. Yep. He's not in fact.
It's right there. Okay, so it only has enough for one return trip, and then you need to recharge it.
Well, that answers that question. Next question, which is rather important. Where is oxygen and fuel? Oh, come on, are these not sufficiently trees?
Unfortunately, they do not have enough leaves. There's definitely oxygen at the North Pole because of Church Camp.
Yeah, there's no way I'm getting there, though. Oh. Using oxygen as propellant. What oxygen? Yeah, I'm not surprised by that turn of events. So, go to have a look at shipwreck, see what's of interest to me. Black Hole Forge is probably the one to go to. Hanging City useful as well. Yeah, I'll go to Dark Bramble eventually.
Yep.
Actually, probably worth revisiting the anglerfish, so I can remember what that's all about.
There might be a log entry about it. I'm not sure.
Probably.
If possible. It would be. Yeah, there you go.
Anglerfish were blindfolded, the rest of the children lined up against one wall. Snake across the other side. Real anglerfish are blind. There is altogether too much pointing towards that one thing. Anyway, Hanging City is worth exploring. Yeah. Hanging City and Black Hole Forge.
Yeah. So I think. Yeah, if you count the Black Hole Forge area as a separate thing, then you've seen about a third of the Hanging City.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'd also quite like to explore Timothy more thoroughly at some point, now that I know an awful lot more. I was wondering why the autopilot wasn't triggering. I've got the thing marked. It's having the thing marked isn't what triggers the autopilot. Hanging City has its own access point.
Yes, there was the hole in the river. Look down. Yeah, that ice cap. Yeah.
Take me. Okay. Hanging City, how wonderfully helpful. All forge controls. That seems backwards.
Yes, it's the opposite of the direction of travel, but it's set up so that you see it moving when it starts moving.
That's fair. That is a teleport point up there. How wonderfully interesting.
Yes, you visited it very briefly.
I'm sure. Yes, I remember. Yes, the whole thing of there's a black hole the wrong way. Yeah, there is gravity crystals up there, it seems. Certainly there's trees that make that seem appropriate.
Yep, so you're on level 2, you have not explored level 1, 3, or 4.
Figures. I'm going to skip all the way to the top. If I can safely do that, I'm going to instead explore level 2. Because level 4 does not want to be explored right now. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to explore this level first. Because I'm here now. And time is a precious commodity.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, that's good, because it isn't one. That's a very... I suppose if they have, reversed knees, or ankles, actually. Yeah, that's an interesting way to sleep, I suppose. But, kissing. Not overly fond of the endless kabooms.
Yes. Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye's signal in our travels, and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this. The source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than this universe itself. The rest, we have yet to learn. Enter, and open your mind to its possibilities.
That is the same text as the one on, Ash Twin. In between, whichever one.
What is the Eye of the Universe? The Eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. Suppose the Eye is a more advanced being. The Eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. How can the Eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe.
That's an interesting thought.
The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed.
Potentially.
Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed.
Or perhaps the Eye of the Universe time travels. So as while it may have been created by this universe, looped through it several times.
What is the Eye's signal? Suppose the Eye wishes to communicate. The signal is the Eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Or maybe the signal is the Eye's attempt at expressing itself. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience?
What was I?
Of note, from the signal, we were able to determine the Eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age.
It is quantum, that at least vaguely, that at least conceptually checks out. Very cool. Next.
I no longer believe, as I did as a child on Ember Twin, that the Eye of the Universe, the source of the signal, wishes to harm us. But it may not want to be found either. In fact, the Eye may not have wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this.
What? A Nomai not anthropomorphizing something? Words.
Terrible circumstances of our arrival here were almost certainly exactly that. Circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the Eye in some way is wishful thinking. The Eye might have called out to any sentient species. Or it might not have been calling out at all, and that my ancestors heard the Eye signal holds no great, deep meaning. This wouldn't be so bad, I think.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought that they're finally having. So it was interesting. Really? Okay.
Physics, yay.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not soft-locked. Good thing about this game, you can't be completely locked, because you can always just die.
Yes.
Right, let's see if this is what we get. Yep. Nope, nope. Yes, that's right. Walk on the wall, thank you. That's where I want you to go. That's not gonna let me through.
No.
This will, though. Not violent
Unfortunately, gravity.
enough. Yes. The Nomai's nemesis. Hence them spending so much effort in circumventing it.
This is the school district.
Meltwater District, Ice District, Blackhole Port District. Does that way take me to? Right. So I've got a moment in which to explore it. Oh. Nope. Don't move. Do not move. Okay. Hi. No. Okay. Ooh, that was close.
Yes.
That was really uncomfortably close. For all the trees. I must say, these trees are doing well for being 300,000 years old.
Yes.
Or is
Over
it
the
a weed
Nomai
come
had.
through at some point?
Hmm.
That looks like it's
Entirely possible.
This is not vertical. It's a little model ship.
Explanation of festivals. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too, like Anona's warp core, which made it so everyone can walk long distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Fatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too.
He's a Samuel.
Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day, the stars and the life they support will all die.
Ah,
That's scary to think about, even though Koino tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes. But it'll happen in someone else's someday.
thank you for your enthusiasm. I like that way of giving that bit of exposition. Also, I see that gravity
Yeah.
crystal there. Hi. What's a reasonable way to anything?
Well, I mean, you could probably get to it through the hole you saw it through first
Yeah,
time.
it's probably going to be the easiest one to it, assuming I don't fall down there again. Da-da-da-da-da. Just go for a nice gentle stroll along the ice, vertically. Oh, even better. Upside down. That just keeps going. How did I
Yep.
never notice this path before? I suppose I never looked for it. Imposing. Also, I'm surprised that this path still exists.
Yes. Oh,
Bye-bye.
I have seen some people trying to use this path, and then a chunk of it breaks off and flies up directly in front of them.
Those larger crystals seem to have a larger range attached to them as well.
Given concerns about our settlement stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter?
So there was this as temporary shelter. Assuming I'm reading that right.
I believe we should migrate to the
Yes.
northern glacier. We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Vatch. Now we must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the eye signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. This is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do.
Yes.
Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions.
How is that volcanic moon able to continually explode for 300 millennia?
Maybe it used to be much larger, which is a terrifying concept.
Yes, it is.
What if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path?
You mean like that?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so there are a couple of things around here that you didn't see last time you were here, but they may have dropped already, but still worth exploring.
Yes, worth exploring. Which way though? The eye is calling to me. So let's go with that option.
This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. The signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something.
Is that what Nomai eyes look like? Because I thought their eyes looked a little different to that.
Yeah, they had goat pupils, but presumably they were aware of other life forms that had eyes, in a more human fashion.
Yes. Interesting. Anyway.
Is the hardest part of this tragedy not knowing who we may have lost? Or will the hardest part come later, when we learn? Be well, Aunt Malore.
Going that way. No.
Yeah, I do think the bits of text that you missed the first time have already fallen.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I missed it. Come on. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hi.
So,
Anything interesting to say to you while I'm here? I'm in a hurry. Can I ask you something?
sure, of course, anything you want.
I learned something. No. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've seen all of these.
Yeah, what's the comment?
Oh, wow. Wow. So, that's how Denomai died?
Yep, all at once because the interloper went boom.
That's really sad, isn't it? I know it was a long time ago, but still. Stars above, it's lucky we hadn't evolved to live on land yet.
Something else would have
Think,
taken our place.
if the comet hadn't killed them, our species might have coexisted in this solar system. That would have been amazing.
To be fair, it was several 100,000 years ago.
But I guess if I hadn't wanted to learn why Denomai disappeared, I'd never have left Timberhalf and come out here, or had any of these adventures. Don't get me wrong, space is terrifying. But, you know, it has its moments.
Yes, it has its terrifying moments. Yes, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge.
Well, I mean, it will eventually get you there, as it has gone into the black hole.
There's the gravity cannon.
And there goes the gravity cannon.
You. Does the whole object at once.
Yes.
Alright. Is there a reasonable way to get more? Nope. I'm just going to take the unreasonable way to get more.
I mean, you could
Well,
have climbed a wall and then gone on the surface, but
Yeah. Where's the fun in that? Ooh, can I throw myself at that? Anything. Well, yes, I can throw myself at that. No, not recovering from that in a hurry. It's the Tower of Quantum Knowledge.
yes. Well, there's also just random molten rocks that fell through the black hole because there was no ground left.
Yeah. So I wonder if I can find those missing bits of writing while I'm here. For the couple minutes that I've got.
It wouldn't be one with a gravity well on it because those are from the more modern sections.
True. Much distance away from stuff as we can. Is the quantum moon, I wonder? Can I lock the quantum moon into place? Go kaboom. That's nice. Oh, my memories just got pulled back in time. That's an interesting
Yeah.
thought. Time travel, but only your brain.
Yes. Yeah. So, and in that case, your body kept existing, but the memory reset triggered. So,
Yeah.
end of recording.
Yeah. End of recording. That is an interesting way to phrase that. What the... What was that? Was that the probe?
And so audio, yeah, audio lagged out a little bit. Yeah, the probe I believe doesn't actually have collision. It is possible, but very low chance that it can just phase completely through Timber Half if it's aimed, or any of the planets if it's aimed at them.
Alright then. Also, I don't believe I've seen what this is. Oh, that's the DLC.
Yes. Also, Discord is currently desynced with your audio and video.
Yeah, okay, I'm not surprised. Tell you
It
what,
may have fixed itself.
let's see what that's happening. Any luck with
Yeah,
that?
it's
No?
it's largely fixed itself.
Okay, cool.
It was out for a few seconds and then it recovered.
Yep, nice. Technology.
Yeah.
Yep. Come on. Intelligent.
So where are you going for now?
Still want to investigate the Black Hole Forge.
Yep.
Alright. Is the Black Hole Forge level the only one I'm yet to explore?
Yes.
Good. Two. Well, three. It's weird to walk between the floors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, don't fall into black hole. Is a useful step.
Yeah, gravity is just a little bit too strong to fly up there.
Yes, outright flight is not an option.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I have seen people manage to, with a lot of difficulty, fly their ship up past the bridges, turn upside down, and park it on the gravity floor.
Oh.
It's possible, it is just very difficult because there is almost no room to maneuver.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I should be able to do something this way at least. So there is that ledge. Yep. Yep.
Will also remind you that you may want to move the Black Hole Forge up before you get up there.
Yeah, probably a good idea. I'm on the wrong level to do it. Where does that gravity path go? I'm thinking about it.
To the top of the elevator shafts, I believe. Well, is where it would lead if they weren't broken.
Yeah, okay. Where's the controls?
Down
below.
and to the right. Yeah.
This is an interesting process of navigation.
Yes.
Escher would be proud. Yeah, that is an effective way of... Here, look this way.
Yes. Yeah, you can almost see like the testing process of they originally had it going the other way, and then people just not seeing it and they go, well, okay, let's flip it upside down, and then looking straight at it.
Yep. Here, look at what you're doing. You will look at what you're doing. It's kind of the entire point of how the control system works. So, is parkouring my way up the reasonable choice here?
No.
Yeah, figured.
I'm not sure your jetpack has enough thrust to even make it possible.
I'm sure it does. With the right combination of thrust and determination.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you did some combination of like doing a gravity slingshot around the black hole or scout launching to give yourself a boost, it might be possible.
More a matter of more a matter of finding the right points to land.
Yeah, there's not many.
No. Yep. And I missed. Come on, gravity slingshot. I said gravity slingshot. It was not intentional. I'm gonna try and exploit it. Nope, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna be tingly. Nope. I managed to avoid it. Okay. Hi. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. Toast a couple of marshmallows and relax. Okay. Much better. Okay. Take however many it's ended up on.
I will remind you that you know the intended way to get there.
Teleport to it.
Yes.
Where from? Where was that teleport point? Whitehole Forge? Whitehole Station?
The Whitehall Station goes to the surface. That one links to Ashwin.
Ah. Thank you. Yeah, sure. I can try that. How long have I got?
Ah, heaps of time.
Yeah, perfect. There's my ship on the surface. No. I was considering using the gravity cannon, but that's not going to be a helpful option here.
It is. I will say it is possible to 100% the game without ever stepping foot in your ship.
Oh,
It is difficult, but it is possible.
no, thank you. For all the stubborn determination I might like to make use of, that is about an order of magnitude beyond what I'm willing to even consider attempting. Yep. Sorry, it is my ship that I'm aiming for. Not just a waypoint to the thing. Oh. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, let's get into orbit first.
Yes. Once again, I appreciate the dynamic thrust of the autopilot, that it doesn't care where I'm looking, it will get me there.
Yes.
Alright, what have I got?
Up. Perfect. On your left. The round one is that looks like a water geyser is Timber Half, and the one in the triangles is Brittle Hollow.
This lovely safe landing pad that I'm assuming is out of the way of the thing. I am also going to refuel while I've got a chance. Yep.
There is also some writing downstairs, which I don't in this building, which I don't know if you saw before. Here's our first delivery, Yarrow. 1 warp core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core's sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this.
Fun.
I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess, I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the Whitehall station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more?
Actually, I should go back and read stuff again at some point. Read everything.
I recommend you do. The Whitehall station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose, more precisely, I would like to visit the Whitehall station with you, Clary.
I have read this.
Yes. Yarrow, please stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, the density rivals a neutron stars, and go meet her on the Whitehall station. I'd be happy to explain our findings.
Ah, yes.
Oh, perfect timing.
Hi, Black hole. Okay. Stay on the
Now,
gravity
don't-
flooring. Yeah. Nice. Fuel offsets charged. I wonder about the measure of time. When does that start based on?
One second, I'm getting a bit of lag.
Black hole forge left 30 meters. Yeah, that.
Alright, there we go. Seems to have fixed itself.
I'm not going too far that way because I don't know where the gravity ends, and I have other priorities that would make flinging into space a bad option. Did I? Alright, what is the projection start?
Warning, be cautious near the boarding area, or the black hole forge is in operation.
Yep. It's a lower ceiling than most that they've had. Yeah, I'm going to make use of the gravity wells that they've given. Because I don't want to trust
Yes.
falling against the glass as is inevitably what will happen.
Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? All of the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. My gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin, just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are.
Yeah.
The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he is familiar with them.
Yeah, thanks. So, 6. We'll either, Sunstation, actually, Sun Station, Hourglass Twins, Timber Hearth, Brittle Hollow. Is there one on Dark Bramble? I'll find out eventually. State, Station. What's that? Look at that. Yeah, cute.
Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not
Not Poke.
We don't need the alignment angle to be exact, it only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body center.
That's not too bad.
Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds.
Roughly time duration.
As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We'll need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation.
Yep. I wonder how many players have accidentally transported. Okay, just another scroll here to read.
Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs. Namely, that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead.
Yeah.
Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body?
Subtle.
That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on, or in close orbit around, the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body, with a shared alignment point in between them.
Okay. That's fun. That's weird. There's also then the slightly complicating factor of what I experienced when I attempted to interact with it, which was
don't forget the projection stone.
Thank you. I'm glad that didn't kill me, or fling me off randomly. It wouldn't have killed me.
Yes, given gravity is currently towards the window.
Hi. The window is the least of my concerns. Actually, the window is the entirety of my concerns. The window breaking is the rest of it.
I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin.
Ah. Fun.
I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge?
No.
The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Don't worry, love. Folk is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever.
Well, they finally figured it out. Something interesting there. Still ominous. Alright. I need to not just wander aimlessly, it will get me killed.
Yes. Oh, and also with the black hole forge, you see that lower section where the doorway is? That extends and retracts as it's moving to prevent you from getting inside before you shift it. But because it moves as it's moving, it is possible, if you time it right, to send it up, then bring it back down again, and jetpack over and just squeeze in through the door as it's dropping. Very difficult, but technically possible.
Ouch. No.
And then, of course, you're trapped in there, because there's no way to move it.
Actually, one thing I want to do... so, this is part of the thing that moves?
Yeah, you can see it slides along those black tracks there. Or dark brown tracks.
Yep. What I want to do...
You can also see that the end of it's a little bit broken, unfortunately.
Yeah. Is that relevant to its operation? Probably. don't need that. Now that I am less concerned about the prospect of falling, yes. Falling is still a relevant word, even if it is currently up to my perspective. Okay.
So this is below the building next to the warp receiver. That's where it was melted shut before.
Yes. Ooh. Yeah, that's probably
Yes.
the
So
other
you can
side of it.
get out, but you can't get in.
Yes. And even once I'm here, it's then a little bit funky.
Yeah. If you want to get down, your better option is to step outside and then jump. Well, or since you're already off to gravity, just drop.
Ooh, yep. Yeah. Yep. Nope. Come on, I have something I want to do. So I can't get in there myself.
Yes, it gets very close, but the extraction apparatus is damaged, so
Yeah. Oh well. For lack of a better option to do with my remaining existence.
yeah. It is also possible to time a landing on the black hole forge as it's rising if you get up the stairs fast enough.
Yeah. Really? Oh, the white hole's why everything's being a little bit weird. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Scout went boom.
Yeah. Brittle Hollow got incinerated.
Yeah. End of recording. I think that should be the end of mine as well.
Yes.
That is
That
no
was
my
definitely
writing.
productive.
More than this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this has been a productive day.
Yeah, I believe that's actually similar patterns to what's on the computer readout discs. But with it like the continuous fractal stream instead of the spiral.
Yes. And yeah. It's coming pretty close on again.
Yep.
Usual. Yeah. So yes, no my writing, but the computerized font rather than the handwritten.
Mm.
Or the childish handwritten.
Yes.
I am very curious to see if A, if it actually is, or B, if someone has made it into a proper writing system.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the stuff in game is just repeated textures,
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah,
But it would not surprise me if someone had developed a working language that visually imitates it.
Yeah. It'd be very interesting to see. Anyway, more stuff that I'll have to investigate next time. Actually, there's not all that much more for me to investigate. It's Dark Bramble is the only major lead I've got. Oh, and other teleport points on Ash Twin.
Yes, so that you haven't explored the inside of the rest of the towers, and then Dark Bramble,
Yeah,
and whatever happened to Feldspar.
Dark Bramble.
Yes.
The thing that happened to the thing that happened to Feldspar is Dark Bramble.
Well, to be fair, the
At
thing
least
that
as far
happened
as
to
I'm
Dark
concerned.
Bramble is also Feldspar, so.
Sure. Go ahead and phrase it that way if you like. Anyway, good night.
Good night.